Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to dual boot Ubuntu 14.04 with Windows to 8.1. For this video tutorial I'm going to use a virtual machine on which I have already installed Windows 8.1. Then I use a bootable or live CD of Ubuntu 14.04, and then we install this operating system on a separate partition. We can install this Ubuntu operating system along with the Windows 8.1, but I am going to show you how to install it with a different partition. So let's begin. Okay, here we booted with the live CD. Then I am going to choose install Ubuntu, and within a few seconds it will show you the installation wizard. So here is the installation wizard. It's take a little bit time, depend on the system speed. Now I'm choose the language English and continue, and choose the default options, then continue. Okay, this is the major point. Instead of selecting the Ubuntu alongside the window, I choose something else. Then here you can see a free space, which is the free partition on my window machine, and in this space I'm going to create a partition for my Linux system. So I choose this, click on the plus sign. The first partition I'm going to create is the boot partitions, which normally by default should be 500 MB. I'm going to use 99 MB, so I choose it as a boot. Then I'm going to create another partition, select it, then again click on the plus sign, and this time I'm going to create a swap partition. And you always remember the swap partition at different partitions, and it should be the double of your physical RAM. If you for example have a 1 GB RAM, it should be the 2 GB or more than 2 GB. This is a recommended setting. The third, now I'm going to create a root partition, and then the last I'm going to create my home partitions. Okay, so I utilize all my space of that partition. I'm going to install the Ubuntu on this. So it will ask you to choose the partitions on which you want to install Ubuntu. Then it asks you to choose the location, time location, then the keyboard and layout, and here you need to give your name and then your computer name. I choose as administrator, then pick a username. I keep it as the same, and that password. Okay, here you can also encrypt your home folder, but I am not choosing this option right now. And it's take a few minutes to install the Ubuntu, and the speed is depend on the machine, how fast a machine you have. So now it's installing. Okay, here we done. The installation is done. Now we restart. So please cross your finger. If we are lucky enough, then after restarting it show us a boot menu. Here is a boot menu. You can see here is a Ubuntu and the window. So I choose the Ubuntu, and it will boot the Ubuntu 14.04 OS. Here it is. Now just open the terminal, and I use the command df-h, and here you can see the partitions which I have created, the root partitions, another. You can also see some partition which are belong to the Windows. You see, and this is a CFI partition. Okay, we have successfully installed Ubuntu 14.04 with Windows 8.1. Now let's see that our Windows is also successful boot or not. So I'm going to restart this machine, and this time instead of Ubuntu I choose Windows, and here it is. Let's take a few minutes. Here it is. So we have successfully installed Ubuntu with the Windows 8.1 on the separate partitions. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's a very simple tutorial but very informative, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.